Page 28, Russian folk song. At the top of the page, they're giving you some more notes in the bass clef. The B and the A, you can see where they are at the top. I leave it up to you to learn them. Just memorize them. Just know that what those notes are when you see them in the music. I suggest you do the play it and say it drill, is what I call it. In the music, just one hand at a time, you forget the rhythm, you just play the notes and say the names of them. At the beginning, in the right hand, you have two notes, a C and an E. So you play C, E, start with the bottom note. C, E, C, E, C, E, C, E, then D, D, C, C. You go through and just drill yourself. In the left hand, you have A's, A, and then you have a B and an A and some more A's. Actually, all you're using in the left hand here is the B and the A. Just drill yourself on it because it needs to be automatic eventually. Now, I haven't been explaining some things. I mean, there's too much to explain. I mean, in the first video for this book, I tried to cover what the book covered. I don't like doing that, but the book did, so we went over it briefly. And I cover it all again and again and again throughout the book as in the different lessons. But there's another symbol here I want you to understand. You're seeing it all the time. I think I've explained it, but just in case, I need you to understand it. And that is at the very end, the last line at the very end. There is a thin and thick bar line there. That is the musical symbol for the end of a piece of music. That tells you that's the end. That symbol may not always be at the bottom like that. It could be somewhere else. But there should be a thin and thick bar line wherever the piece ends. Just be aware of that. It comes in handy sometimes when you're trying to figure out what's going on. The music gets a little weird. You need to know that. So let's look this over. It's 3 lines long. Treble and bass clef, 4/4 time now. We're back to 4/4 time. And we got quarter notes and half notes. Dotted half note there, you see it? A couple of those. All right. Now, to shorten the video, and because the left hand's only playing 2 notes, I'm going to go ahead and take both hands at the same time. Otherwise, I do this one hand at a time. So at the beginning, you have the C and the E with 1 and 3. That puts you in this position, and the left hand, the second finger's on A, and that puts you in this position. So we're here. And the quarter notes. 1, 2. That sounds wonderful, don't it? Okay. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the idea? Let's go over to measure 7. Remember, the numbers above the staff in the little boxes are measure numbers. So you can find measure 7. And dotted half note gives 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, you get the idea? So you go through and make sure you can play the notes and the rhythms okay. And then we add the articulation. That's the accents and the slurs here. You have accents at the beginning, so you just play those notes a little louder, whatever that is. Come down. Now these are not accents, so they're not going to be as loud. And then the accents some more. And on measure 3, you have a slur over those. You connect them. I'd connect them anyway, but just make sure you do. And then on measure 7, there's a slur over those 3 notes. Again, I'd connect them anyway, but it's there, so make sure you connect them. That's fine. Between measures 6 and 7, you have make sure you lift up, like taking a breath. So it's here, here, and then here. Just lift up there, like. And the same thing between measures 9 and 10. Lift up there so we hear the slurs. It's like taking a breath. Okay. Then dynamics, loud. The piece is basically loud for the most part, but the accented notes would make those very loud. Okay, very loud then on those first measure. Again, claps the wrist a little bit. Don't stiffen up here. And just loud here. Very loud. Loud. And you stay that way until measure 10. When suddenly you're soft, finish it soft. Whatever you think soft is. And I would connect. I don't agree with your slurring, which is normal. I disagree with a lot of slurring. It's like a measures 2 and 3. And then they give you a slur. Well, I would connect measures 2 and 3. I'd connect the C in measure 2 to the B in measure 3. I'd connect that. Then lift up. To me, that makes more sense. So I think that slur should have been carried over more. And it's the same thing at the bottom, the last 2 measures. Well, measures 5 and 6, same thing, connected. Connected, and at the last 2 measures, connected. Connected. If I were your teacher, I'd take a pencil and I'd draw that slur over that C, because it needs to come one note. Okay. Then finally, spirit, with spirit. It's not a speed, but it's a dance. Huh? Don't know if it's a dance or not, but in my mind it's a dance, so that's what I think of. There's probably words to it if it's a folk song. They don't have the words in this arrangement. That doesn't matter. That's the atmosphere of the piece. So think of that as you're playing it. I like to play it with you very slowly. Let's double check all the notes and rhythms and all. I'm not going to do any dynamics. I will play the accented notes a little louder, but that's it. So I'll give us 4 counts because it's in 4/4 time. Let's just go over it slowly together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. There's a duet at the bottom of this. I'd like to play that, and you play what you just played, only we're going to go faster, and again I need you to go up an octave. So just pretend middle C on the piano is up here and play it up here. So instead of here, play it up here. I'll give us 4 counts. Let's play it together. 1, 2, ready, go.